I'm just admiring my look. It is just so good. Oh, hey you, what up? Welcome to my channel, welcome back. Maryam here. In this video, I'm gonna show you this fall look using makeup that I'm obsessed with. And I'm so excited to announce that I partnered with CoverGirl for this video to bring you this look using all of the makeup that I've been raving about and obsessing with. So this is super exciting for me and another opportunity to show you all the makeup products that I love. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, you could probably already tell which CoverGirl products I'm going to be talking about. If not, then you're in for a surprise. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Remember to subscribe if you aren't already, notification bell for those Wednesdays and Sundays videos, and now let's get into it. Fall look using makeup that I'm obsessed with. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Let's hit it. Alright, so my face base is already done. On my face, I am wearing the Makeup by Mario foundation that I've recently become obsessed with, partially because my skin is very good. My brows are also laminated with the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. Oh, and I'm also wearing the Makeup by Mario concealer set with Lunar Beauty powder. Boom, this is the face base. So now, I'm gonna clip away my bangs, because I heard some complaints. I know they get in the way and I do not want them in the way, especially we are doing an eye look, a fall eye look today. I really want to make sure that everything is seen, clean, and clear. Also, I should mention, my lids are already primed, but I have not been using primer in a minute now. I don't know what it is, what kind of wavelength I'm on, but I've just been applying my concealer and then using a little bit of pressed powder, actually baking my lids, and this is the result, no primer. Alright, so now for the eye look. If you guys are true to my channel, which you should be, you probably already know which palette I'm going to be using today. I have been raving about this palette, or rather this collection of palettes from CoverGirl this whole entire summer. In fact, I've featured them in so many videos. And those are just the thumbnails. And I am just so excited to be partnering with CoverGirl to talk about them even more. Because honestly, let me tell you, I would probably do it anyway because these palettes, let me just go ahead and show you. These palettes, the CoverGirl Clean Fresh eyeshadow palettes, I am so obsessed with. I've been reaching for them all summer long, every day. They are all over my makeup table, and not just the makeup table where I film, but in my actual getting ready room, in the other room. They have been used and abused by me. I love them. I am just thrilled to be using them again because they are so easy, they are so pigmented, plus they are clean and vegan, so there's no irritation, there's no frustration, and I'm just really happy. So there are 8 palettes altogether, but I currently in my possession have 8. I'm gonna show you a close-up of what they look like and also show you some of my favorites. You guys have seen me use I call this one the denim one. It's actually called Midnight Sky, and I love this one, not just for the blue, but also for the golden shades. They are so perfect, like a beautiful sandy type of gold. Another color story that I'm sure you've seen on my channel is this one, the Spiced Copper. This one is like fall in a palette. It is so perfect. It's actually probably one of the only things that makes me excited for fall. It's the colors. It's this color story, because I'm not really a fall lover, but the color story is definitely up my alley. Similarly, I love Classic Smoky. This one's perfect because it's got that black, it's got the silver, it's got the taupey metallic shades, and there's obviously a number of others, but today I'm actually going to reach for Golden Toffee, which I don't believe I have featured on my channel just yet, but also, once again, this is just such a classic color combo. I think it's perfect for fall. This is the one that I'm going to be using today. And by the way, if I hadn't mentioned it before, these are $10 each, so you can collect them all or collect just the colors that you like. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna grab a pencil brush, something like this. I'm gonna dip into this matte shade here. This is like a matte soft brown. And basically, I'm just gonna line my lid ever so slightly, just like that. I'm gonna map out my eye look. Also gonna map out a wing, connect that to my lower lash line. I'm gonna keep this nice and smudged and smoky. These eyeshadows feel so luxurious, so high-end, super pigmented. There's hardly any fallout. They blend effortlessly, and basically the color that you see in the pan is the color that you see on your lid. So like I said, these are vegan, clean, formulated without talc, without mineral oil, paraben, or fragrance. And these are also infused with plant-based rice extract, which kind of makes sense if you think about it. Maybe this is why they're so smooth. Okay, so now that I've mapped out this smoky sort of cat eye, I'm gonna grab a little bit more color, and just using the tip of that brush, I'm gonna go along my eye socket all the way to the inner corner, tracing this sort of shape. Of course, you don't have to wing out yours the way that I am. You can keep it rounded if you want, but with me and with my face shape, with my eye shape, I just find that elongating that outer corner kind of diagonally, parallel to my cheekbone line, is what's most flattering to me. But if you want to round out this corner, you absolutely can. And rounding it out will actually make your eyes appear wider and rounder. Okay, so you see how I'm not really being too precise? I'm creating that shape, but I'm doing so with eyeshadow instead of a sticky base or an eyeliner, because I really do want this to be soft. Kind of like that. So now I'm gonna start building up that shape in that crease, still using the same eyeshadow color and the same brush, and I'm just widening this shape here and kind of pulling it along and out. And by the way, this light color that you're seeing here is just my concealer. Now, as with all pigmented eyeshadows, there's a tiny bit of fallout, but this is the type of fallout that does not stick to your base. This one is the forgiving kind. Oh my god, I love it already. This is a look that I don't typically do, but I feel like it's a much more wearable smoky eye than, say, the one that I did in my previous video, which was a very dramatic smoky eye. This one I think is a lot more wearable and a lot more flattering on more eye shapes. Cute. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip my finger into this shimmery shade here, which is like a light champagne-y taupe. And I'm just gonna do a one swipe color across my movable lid, just like that for that pop. Easy fingertip application. And of course, if you want to make it super precise, you can use a flat brush. You can get in there. You can do like a cut crease or whatever, which I'm gonna do just for the very top, because I do think it looks nice when it's crisp and clean. Obsessed. So good. So I guess this is like my version of the latte makeup, but a little bit more dressed up, a little bit more interesting, if you will. So now you can leave it at this, or you can dip into that darker brown shade, which by the way also has some golden flecks. And you can start intensifying that outer corner, also the outer corner of the lower lash line, and even the outer portion of that crease, just like that. Keeping a fluffy brush handy just so I can blur out any edges, so they continue staying soft looking and not too harsh. But I am keeping that outer edge right here kind of straight, because I still want this to be a glam fall look. So good. Man, I've been loving these palettes since they came out earlier this year. I can't seem to be putting them down. So this is like a perfect partnership, because you guys already know these are my favorites. And I already know how to use them, how to play around with them. And so I just wanted to give you one extra look to try out on your own. And I wanted to show you something different. Not something that I typically do on my channel, but maybe something that you might utilize and keep in your makeup arsenal. Or repertoire, if you will. What's perfect about these also is that the colors are so perfectly curated. You don't need any more than this to create a look. You don't need any more than this. This is a look in itself, so is this. But of course, if you collect all of these palettes or a couple of them, you can definitely dip in between and you can borrow from the palettes. But for me, this is just enough for the look that I'm going for. And so I'm gonna set it aside for a sec. I'm actually gonna grab CoverGirl's Perfect Point Plus Ink Gel Eyeliner. I've been using this one a lot lately. It's gotten a lot of love. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna accentuate the outer corner a pinch more. Just gonna line the top lash line. I'm also gonna get in between those lashes, kind of like that. I'm gonna create a wing. So now on the other side of this gel liner, which by the way is safe to use for sensitive eyes. I have very sensitive eyes and this works just fine for me. But specifically what I'm doing here is using this little sponge tip to smooth out this liner and to create that sharp edge. And I'm just gonna take a brush and pull that out slightly, just like that. And then I'm gonna go back to my brown eyeshadow and I'm gonna smoke that out. So you saw what I did, right? I wanted to keep this edge straight. I wanted to keep it dark, but at the same time, I wanted it to flow and still be soft, just like that. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more of that shimmery shadow on my finger, kind of just tap that over the center to smudge that liner even more. And now it definitely looks like it's part of the outer corner. It looks smoky and sultry, but still soft. And now let me do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, this eye looks even better actually. So now I'm gonna grab another color of the gel liner. This one's the shimmering brown. And I'm gonna line my waterline because this one is actually waterproof. Also gonna extend the inner corner just a little bit and I'm gonna connect to that outer lower lash line, just like that. And now I'm gonna reach for that final color, which is like a beautiful metallic antique gold bronze type of shade. I'm gonna dip the same brush into it. I'm just gonna slide that across my lower lash line, just like that. And I'm thinking I also kind of want to add it right here just to make that shimmery part a little bit more rounded. And I think that did it. That looks so mesmerizing and so pretty. Almost cursed. So now to complete the eye look, you already know what I'm gonna reach for. My Cleantopia mascara that I reach for all the time because it is simply the best. Plus it's a clean formula. It's plant powered, infused with cellulose, plant fibers, aloe leaf extract, ceramide, sustainably sourced rainforest maracuja oil. Plus it's vegan, cruelty free, free of parabens, sulfites, mineral oils, free of the junk. And this one's actually not a waterproof formula, but it is absolutely smudge free, and this I can vouch for because my eye shape and my lashes are very particular, and typically I only reach for waterproof formulas because other formulas always seem to get caught in my epicanthic fold, they seem to smudge. This mascara does none of the above, and I'll never stop raving about it. Look at how big and how beautiful it makes my lashes look. So now there's 4 shades altogether, I believe. $10 each, if I hadn't already mentioned it. But I always reach for extreme black. I just feel like I'm that girl with my brown eyes. I really love a black sultry lash. And you can't tell me it's not making my tiny little lashes look huge. I don't think I need falsies. So now because I have a smoked out lower lash line, I'm gonna add just a little bit on the bottom. Not too much though. I still want it to feel kind of airy. Let me just make sure everything is smooth, and I think the eye look is officially complete. So now I'm gonna move on to the face and the lips. I'm gonna reach for my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched pressed powder in shade yellow. Just gonna swirl a powder brush in there. I'm gonna refresh my face, just like the center of my face, the center of my forehead. And you already know, I'm obsessed with this powder. I reach for it all the time. So now for blush, I'm gonna go for this Pillow Talk Beautifying Face palette from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna use the Pillow Talk blush just because I feel like it's a very neutral fall type of shade. I don't wanna go too pinky with my cheek, but pinky enough that it looks like I'm blushing from within. You cannot go overboard with this blush. It just melts right into your skin. It's like my safe blush. Whenever I don't know which blush to use, especially for fall, because I don't know, I'm not too keen on pink blush in fall. So whenever I'm in doubt, I just always reach for Pillow Talk. So you know what, while I'm at it, might as well just reach into one of these highlighters as well. I said that very southern, as well. I'm gonna go for this champagne-y one just so I can tie everything together. I don't want too much of a glow. Kind of want all the shimmer and all the sparkle to be focused on the lid, but I still want my cheek to complement the overall look. So I think this is enough. Maybe a little bit on the nose and here. So now for the lips, we can go in any direction for the lips. I'm just gonna grab the Hot and Spicy lip crayon from Too Faced. This is their Lip Injection Extreme lip liner that I've been obsessed with for probably a year now, more like 6 months. I mean, this baby really plumps. All right, so for my lips, I'm gonna go for Shade Bold from Rare Beauty, Kind Words matte lipstick. It's such a beautiful introductory fall shade, and I have just been dying to use this color again because it is so flattering, it is so appropriate for fall, yet it's not too brown, and it's not too orange, and it's not too nude. It's just that right shade of spice, and by spice, you know what I mean, pumpkin spice, aka Spice Copper. Actually not a lover of pumpkin spice, but like I said, I love the color story. And now I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna reach for this Pat McGrath Bronze Seductress OpaLUST Gloss for just a tad of gloss. And just a tad of sparkle on the bottom lip only. All right, and that is my final look. Let's release the bangs and let's model it, shall we? Of course, I'm also gonna show you a close-up, if I can only find my phone, in this hot mess. Check it out. Okay, personally, I think this look is so sultry. It is so fall ready. I am obsessed with all the products that I used for this look, obviously, and I just love what I was able to create with it. So now let's talk about the eyes. The eyes look like they were put together using high-end prestige makeup. I am not even gonna sugarcoat it. The pigment, the blending, the seamlessness of this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Color eyeshadow palette is unmatched. And when I tell you that every single one of these palettes, every single one of these colors performs this seamlessly, this beautifully, I'm telling you, you gotta collect them all, or at least a couple. Get your hands on a couple. They're only $10 each. Like I said, I've been using them for a while now, and I'm not gonna stop because they are just so good. I love this look. I love my lashes. I just love the way that everything is flowing. Moreover, I think my skin looks very natural, yet a little bit on the glammy side, and I'm not even wearing that much makeup. Just a light layer of foundation, obviously a little bit of bronzer, highlighter, blush, a little bit of perfecting powder. The lip, I think, is tying everything together nicely. I mean, I honestly cannot rave about this look enough, and it's all due to the products that I used for this look, because I've been using them for a while. I'm obsessed with them. I know that they work. I know that they work together. I just always end up having so much fun. So I guess if you take anything from this video, it is that. Have fun with your makeup, learn what your favorite products are, and just continue pushing the envelope. Continue allowing makeup to reflect what it is you feel on the inside, on the outside. And honestly, I am ready to go out and I'm ready to enjoy this look. I'm ready to have a little drinky poo with Lee, perhaps maybe a little dinner outdoors before the weather shifts too much, you know? So yeah, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. I'm thinking I might make this a series, different makeup that I'm obsessed with, and a look to go along with it. Let me know your thoughts on that. For now, I'm gonna say farewell. I'm gonna zoom on out. Peace out. I'm out. Check out more videos over here. Click on them. Deuces. I'll see you in the next one.